Is that less echo? Hopefully we're not in a stadium now. Yeah, so give me a heads up of whether or not this is coming through better for you. Good morning again. Good morning, yeah. Hello again. Hi. All right. Is that a little better for everyone? Excuse me. We have to laugh at these things. It's just a part of life. It's a part of life. Okay. All right, let's get into this. Okay. Coming through. Interesting. Very strange. I will look into what some of these issues might be and try to find out what's going on. But we're going to push through. Any of you who didn't join in last night for our midweek connection, it was chapter 2 of the Brené Brown book, Braving the Wilderness. It's great stuff. I want to say a special thank you to Patricia Leffler, one of our board members who did chapter 1, her commentary on chapter 1, and then to Elle Parker, one of our board of directors as well, the vice president of our organization, who did chapter 2 last evening. It's good stuff, so go check it out. Receive a deep breath. Let's see who all's here. We're getting started a little later. I'm not going to rush this, though. It's fine. Interruptions are opportunities to really, really practice this. Rachel, good morning. Karen, good morning. Karen, good morning. Ryan, good morning. Melinda, good morning. Barbara and Jim, good morning. Mike, good morning. Thank you for being here. Mary Jo, Mojo Mimi, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for being in this space. For those of you who are joining in later, thank you for being here. I don't get to call your name if you're on later, but please know that we're thankful for you being with us. Mati, good morning. Love to you too. This is an interesting practice for all of us who have ever dealt with anxiety. If you've ever dealt with anxiety or a feeling of depression, just lift your hand. Just lift your hand. All of us have at some point dealt with these feelings of fear, anxiety, tension, stress, disappointment, difficulty in general. It's a part of the human experience. In fact, say this with me. Sometimes I suffer. This is what was talked about by Siddhartha, has been touched on by many in Zen, Buddhist practices. Some come along sometimes and essentially tell us to get over it. I don't agree with that. I don't believe that that's something that we are to get over. I do, however, believe that it's something we can get through. I don't normally title meditations, but today, if I was going to actually title this meditation, I would title it Welcoming the Unwelcome. Let me explain as we move into this. Welcoming the unwelcome. welcome. One of the unwelcome guests that appears into our lives often is anxiety. Yeah. Stress, difficulty, depression. We have labeled these as unwelcome, enemies even. I ask us to practice welcoming the unwelcome because these are not emotions that we can kill or throw away or really even cast out. They're a part of the emotional setup of the human experience. I have found for me that the best way to deal with these unwelcome guests is to just allow them to come. Almost see their visit as if you are set up in your home and you're able to offer them a cup of coffee. Ask them, what have you come to teach me about me? Actually send them gratitude. Send them love and light, which sounds so dichotomous to what we think we're supposed to do with these unwelcome guests. Since you're not essentially going to be able to stop them from coming, why not deal with them peacefully? You're going to find that as you do that, the visits will actually become less and less, fewer and far between. I'm serious. This has been the magic for me. Welcome the unwelcomed. In an odd way, you stop making them an enemy. An enemy seeks to destroy. An opponent is a jousting partner. And adversity becomes adventure when we push into, not push away from, the difficulty. What you resist will ultimately persist. What you press into, you make an impression upon. Anxiety is not your enemy. Stress is not your enemy. Difficulty is not your enemy. Depression is not your enemy. In fact, what we are learning here is to live without enemies. You will find that when you do this, these unwelcome guests become welcome, and you become the one who decides how they will act in your play. Seems like trickery. Maybe seems out of reach. Will you try to go there with me? Let's go there today. Let's deal with the difficulty. I wrote some things down that I think are important. And I know we're running a little later, but I want to share this and let this ruminate within you. When we are faced with a difficult emotion, we often seek ways to change how we feel. We essentially try to outthink the emotion or the experience by putting our attention somewhere else. Distractions are what we often seek out. We know this with our society. We seek out distractions through alcohol, through drugs, through sex, through relationships, through overworking. We seek out those distractions. Being with these moments in mindfulness asks us for some patience and compassion toward ourselves. By caring for the painful experience, you can allow yourself to feel it and see it without judging it. and with complete clarity. This is the power you have within you through mindful and loving awareness. During this time together, I want us to practice being with the difficulty rather than pushing it away. Remember not to push it away. Let it move through. It's only moving through. Say that. It's only moving through. When you know this, it won't stick to you. It'll just move through you. It'll just move through you. Let's be in that space together. Moving through, sitting with, being with these difficult emotions, these difficult feelings of fear and anxiety. Be with them. Welcoming the unwelcome. All of a sudden makes those guests welcome. And as you do that, you reduce their power to be in charge. Now you're in charge. Now you're in charge through the power of loving awareness. All things must pass. You're so right, Ryan. All things. Let's go into this time breathing together, being together in this space. Let's begin with the sound of the singing bowl with a series of 3 breaths. In through the nose about 3 to 4 seconds. Hold for about 3 to 4 seconds, and then let it go. Melinda, we gather around you today with our loving awareness. We send our light and grace to you. I sit with you today at your table. Let's you and I and the rest of us have coffee with these difficult feelings, the anxiety. The anxiety often looks mean and gruff and tough, and it only looks that way until we take charge through love, not through resistance, but through welcoming the unwelcome. Let's go there now together. We are with you in this space. Everyone, all together in this space. Let's begin at the sound of the singing bowl. Begin. Thank you. Thank you. And our second breath together. Breathing in through the nose, opening up the abdomen. Fully receive the breath. Let's begin. Thank you. Thank you. And once again, our third breath together. Begin. enter this space with gratitude and thanksgiving. I invite you now to bring your attention toward your breathing. Allow this breathing practice to bring relaxation, life really, to your entire being. Instead of pushing away the difficulty, whatever the emotion may be that you find difficult, today we welcome it. You know why we welcome it? Because we realize, first of all, that we, I, you, are the only eternal one in the room. The only thing that's permanent is that which changes not. You have located your essential, authentic, eternal self, and you know that every emotion is temporary. Therefore, you can sit with any emotion, knowing that this too shall pass. Anything that can be composed will eventually decompose. Remember, as you sit with what you have viewed and labeled as an unwelcomed guest, that the only ones sitting at the table that are ongoing and eternal is you, the true you. Every emotion is temporary. Today, quite possibly for the first time, you will welcome the unwelcome. And as a result, you will create a friend, not an enemy. You see, anxiety is not an enemy. Fear is a friend who's often misunderstood. In its rightful place, it's a wonderful tool. Softly and gently, place your hand over your heart. This action stimulates the vagus nerve, activating the nervous system. Recognize the pain, feel it, the discomfort, the difficulty. See that one that's come to visit, instead of as your enemy. See that one in this moment, again, quite possibly for the first time, as a friend who's been misunderstood. In caring for that difficult feeling, you are committing an act of self-care. Every emotion is a gift and a tool, unless you allow it to be more powerful than you are. But remember, The only ones at the table that are eternal is me, the true me, the I am that I am. That emotion across the table is temporary. You are eternal. Remember that you cannot avoid pain in this human life. You can't avoid some moments of suffering. Remember, though, that every emotion is a temporary visitor. I am eternal. Repeat this after me. I send love to every difficult feeling. I send love to every difficult emotion. I send love to every difficult thought. I choose compassion. I choose caring. I choose to welcome the unwelcome. When these feelings come in like a flood, remember that to go against the river only wears you out. But when you rest readily into the river, now the power of the river is your reinforcement. It's going with you and you with it in harmony. So when the feelings rush in, just float. Remember, every emotion, every feeling, and every thought is temporary. You are eternal. And this is how you keep your sense of peace and groundedness. In this moment, I welcome the unwelcome. I recognize your value. As I remember, you're simply a tool for experiencing this life. And I am the one who is eternal. I am the one who is eternal. I am that I am. We're sitting together in this space, welcoming the unwelcome. Feel that sense of peace. Feel that sense of loving awareness. I no longer have emotional enemies. The emotions come and go while I remain. While I remain. Freedom. Freedom. This is freedom. I am free. Remember, the only thing that's real is that which changes not. That's your secret. That's your secret weapon, if you will. Because every emotion is subject to change, while you remain the Eternal One. So when difficulty arises, I breathe through it. I'm eternal. This emotion is not. I am everlasting. This emotion is not. I am the Spirit of Truth. The Spirit of Truth resides within me. I am that I am. And so it is. Om. Om. Namaste, Namaskar. Amitabha. Peace and grace, love and mercy. Om. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is. Thank you. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you all for allowing me to sit with you in these moments. These moments are precious to me. I consider them sacred. And I consider each one of you divine, sacred beings. I hold you in my heart. I hope you know that. It's lovely. You're lovely. Mary, welcome. So glad you're here. Lisa, thank you for being here. You're all such beautiful beings. I know today ran a little later. We had some technical hiccups at the beginning. I hope that the echo left. I hope the echo departed. If not, it was supposed to be, and if I had Morgan Freeman's voice, it would sound like the voice of God. I don't know. So I love you all. If you didn't get a chance to join for the our book study that we're doing on Midweek Connection, it is available. It's archived right here on this Facebook page. Go and make it a great day. Do that. Because you can. Remember, you're the Eternal One with every emotion that arrives. As you welcome the unwelcome, it's the magic. Pushing it away gives it energy. It's like juicing it. It's like giving a bag of M&Ms to a hyperactive child, which I was and still often am. Don't push it away. You give it your energy when you do that. Welcome it. When fear arrives, say, oh, hey, buddy, how are you? Would you like coffee today or tea, or can I offer you a beer? And invite it in, knowing that as you do this, you are the one who's reminding every emotion, I'm the Eternal One. However long you need to stay, whatever. This house is clean.